Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight I'm going back to Tennessee. You can believe it. But we're going to go to Western Tennessee tonight and review Old Dominick's Gin. Old Dominick's Gin comes from the southern. It's a southern style gin by Old Dominick's Distillery. So it's from Old Dominick Distillery, which is in Memphis. This is a gin that is on the whiskey trail, which I've done twice. And when I went to this distillery the first time, they didn't even have this gin yet. But the second time, that's when I picked it up. And I've had it since, I don't know, a year now, I guess. Um, I like their distillery a lot. I mean, they're so cool. Like, the stills that they have, the actual stills, so huge. You know, when you're next to one of those, it's like, I gotta say, I really love this bottle. Look at this. It gives you everything you want right there. Botanicals, a little story, a little history, and then here is the front side with the cock or the rooster on it. See him? Strutting his shit. And it's a really nice bottle. I really enjoy this bottle. I think it looks really handsome on a shelf next to a million other gins. We are at 47.5%. I like that 0.5. Let's see what happens. Old Dominick's gin is infused with juniper, coriander, angelica root, licorice root, grapefruit peel, chamomile, orris root, and ginger root. I mean, come on, that lineup right there, right? Sounds awesome. This southern-made gin is earthy, it's sweet and complex, with juniper dominating the nose, balanced by whispers of citrus. That transition to sweet licorice on the palate. This gin is a product born from our commitment to doing things the right way. This gin is a tribute to our mission of honoring our heritage. Crafted from our research and development line, Master Distiller Alex Castle bottled her 10th formula and labeled it Old Dominick Gin, 95 proof and pure Memphis. This gin is a salute to generations of passion. All right, well, let's do our okay. All right, well, this bottle, it's not the highest caliber of glass, but for the square design like this, personally, I know that it won't be slipping around. um, I would be afraid to drop it though. It doesn't seem like it's that high caliber of a glass. Alright, let's do this. Yeah! That was a good one. Wow, it's very, very, very ginny. I like it. Very junipery. It definitely dominates the nose. I mean, that's so true. There's like, there is citrus notes flying past. The juniper is, like I said, it is up front. But there's this earthiness to it. I'm guessing the orris, or maybe even the ginger and the licorice all together. There's a nice balance. It's very, very clean and it's very intact. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, the citrus is there. The juniper's there. It's very sweet. It's very smooth. It's kind of rounded out by black pepper. Burn is traveling. It started a little late, but it's nice, and it's going smooth. It's not like like a fireball from Mario's finger. All right. Well, we're gonna do our standard. Just a simple 1.5 ounce shot to say 3-4 ounces of tonic. It's really good. It has the juniper up front. the quinine or the quinine is swimming perfectly with it. I am going to up the ante with some bitters. I'm doing my orange and my Angostura reggae. Just 2 or 3 shots or drops or whatever you want to call it in there. Just swimmingly. Yeah. This is a really, really good gin and tonic. It's everything that you would want from a gin and tonic. And you know what? This would be an amazing martini gin. I mean, I think that's gonna have to be the next drink I do. And Martinez, actually, I really like. But the martini, I think it'll go really good. Just a standard with some nice dry vermouth, maybe a couple olives in there, little orange bitters, you know, something nice. The oils of the grapefruit, and then the citrus, the orris, the juniper, the licorice, the ginger. I taste all of that on the back end, especially after I put the Angostura in there, kind of opened it up. It is a Tennessee gin, and when I was in Tennessee, I mean, it was everywhere there. But I haven't seen it like down here in Florida, and I don't think I saw it in Jersey. I would have probably remembered that. I mean, because I'm very fond of this distillery. I had some really, really good times there with some really great people. So we jumped in the tour bus and we went down all the way to Memphis, and we went all the way up to Kentucky. So cool. Such a cool thing. And these people with open arms, they took me, they thought about me and they called me back. You know, it was really nice of them. I was going through a really hard time at that time in my life, and I'm just very appreciative for what they did, because they brought me out of this, I don't know what, funk. So from me to you, and to all the other bastards out there, I hope you have a good night, a good day, a good afternoon. I hope you can find this gin out there. Price point on it, by the way, it's about a $32 bottle of gin. There were cheaper ones I did see online for about $28, so I'd say $28 to $32 is right there for this gin, and it's worth it. It's very good. I mean, it's of course it's a small batch gin, because they mostly make whiskey. Distilleries, they love to do gin because whiskey takes 3 years to age, and gin is a very flavorful spirit. So that's why a lot of distilleries now are putting out gins, and I'm so grateful for that. Okay, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you again on the flip side of this. Ciao.